See, we are live. Sweet. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Straight Betting Live Show. Trade deadline eve. It would be pretty cool if something popped here, but today's slate's going to be pretty weird because, there's just a ton of random shit going on. And speaking of random shit, we got resident Bulls fan Bubs Betts going on. He's ready to break down what the Bulls are doing. What's going on, Bubs? How are we doing?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Chilling. Waiting for Giannis to fall into my team's lap. Speaking of teams making some trades too, Stim, Jared McCain, what do you think about that?
I'm sick about it. Absolutely sick about it. Feels like I've seen this a million times. He's going to go to OKC, have a career revival, and we just got rid of him because in a slump after an injury. I hate it.
Yeah. Bubs, you guys might capitalize though on a slump after injury. I guess out of all the moves you guys made, is Ivy by far your most optimistic?
Yeah, I really like Ivy, especially alongside Giddey. Obviously, I'm not thrilled about Sexton. I'd like to get rid of Trey Jones and Sexton and either keep Io or Simons, but realistically, probably all three of them are gone.
Yeah. Do you know what your owner GM has in mind with this right now?
It's just classic, man. The tanking teams were tanking years prior for last year's and then this year's draft class. And instead of us doing that, we wait until 2 years from now. So we're going to tank this year, next year, and then we're going to be the lottery team for some shitty draft class. So he's just late per usual.
Yeah. But so Sexton's expiring, Simons is expiring. You guys just have a ton of expirings, right? And it's just going to be a shit show for props. Maybe some over rebounds over against the Bulls will be good or something.
Yeah. We have no one.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, why we are here today, right? Talking some props. Let's see. I guess, do you guys have a game in mind that we should go to, an exciting game that, there maybe is some value at, or should we just go in order? What are you guys thinking?
I'm fine with whatever if you want to go in order.
I feel like this slate is kind of taking a crazy turn. There's not really a gem of a game, I would say.
Yeah. No, yeah, maybe that OKC game, but we'll see. Nuggets Knicks, I guess we'll start here. I don't think I have anything from this game, but in terms of injuries, I know you got no Deuce McBride, no Josh Hart. I would think the Knicks go Brunson, Cat, Anunoby, Bridges, maybe Shamet, or maybe they go double big against Jokic. And then the Nuggets side, it looks like even Christian Brown's playing, and everyone's actually playing, which is, I guess, maybe a little bit surprising. They are on the second out of a back-to-back. I guess, Bubs, I'll go to you first. Do you have any thoughts on this game or anything official on this game?
I didn't take anything straight. Brunson's assist caught my eyes. I was just kind of waiting all day for Jokic or not. I didn't know if they were going to sit him on the back-to-back. He'll probably be somewhat limited, I guess, being his third game in 4 days, and he played 33 minutes last night. The read here is pretty simple with Denver and Jokic. They want to get the ball out of opposing one's hands, probably meet him at the line of attack for PNR, blitz him a little bit. And then obviously the last 2 games last year, he kind of crushed it.
Yeah, this was 5.5 earlier, and I was I had the same thoughts. I'm let's wait for Jokic to be out, and then it's oh well, this line is just completely cooked now. Stim, what about you? Do you have any thoughts on this game? Anything official?
Yeah, I'm in the same place. Brunson assist was the only thing I had a little bit of interest in. I've watched it get steamed down all day. And, we saw what they did to SGA, who obviously has a lot more gravity than Brunson does, but they're going to send pressure at him. I don't really love betting on Knicks props, to be honest. I kind of miss Tibbs. Mike Brown's changed a lot with them, so I don't have anything in this game personally.
Yep, agreed. Like I said, we were talking about this earlier. My strongest lean by far is going to be and also Josh Hart being out actually probably doesn't help this a ton because he's good for 3 stolen rebounds a game. But I kind of like Cat under rebounds, just his minutes. If you do a full thing, it's okay. I guess it's not that big of a difference. But this is his hit rates with Mitch. I think that like the combination of like 48 minutes of Jokic and Val, those guys are, gonna go for offensive rebounds. They're just two really, really good rebounders. So I guess this is my strongest thought, especially guys. I mean, if anyone here watching is not limited at DK, I think that this minus 139 would be worth a play. That's at under 12.5, but that's kind of my only thoughts for this one. You guys say we just move to the next?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all good on this game.
Okay, sweet. All right, Minnesota, Toronto. Should we take Jaden McDaniels unders? Going to get traded at halftime and only play a half.
Yeah, what do you think about that whole situation? You're a Timberwolves fan.
Yeah, dude. I actually changed my tune. I don't want us to do it, bro. Like, honestly, this is gonna sound like such like people in the comments are gonna like fry me for this, dude. But like Giannis is gonna age so poorly, bro. Like, dude, once his athleticism and shit's gone, he's cooked. Bro, he's had like 4 calf injuries this year, and we're about to give up like Nas, Randall, McDaniels, Baron J. Like, dude, like, what are we doing, bro? Like, we're like literally a bad calf injury away from like Ant requesting a trade. So I totally see the vision, kind of, because it's Ant and Giannis. That would be awesome, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm pretty out on it, to be honest.
I mean, I think it could certainly move the needle for you guys if you get Giannis. It's risky, but you guys want to keep McDaniels and Dante, they're saying, and I just don't see how that's possible though. So it's not. It doesn't seem realistic.
Yeah, Bubs, what about you?
I saw something earlier. Like they said that Dante's like untouchable. like if you don't have to give up McDaniels and you can give up Dante with it, throw someone else in there and some picks for Giannis, absolutely. But I definitely wouldn't put an untouchable card on Dante.
Yeah.
I agree.
We're about to like re-sign Conley, so that's gonna fix everything, right? After we salary dumped him to give the Bulls their 12th point guard of the year.
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, I want us to pivot and go get Kyrie. That's what I want. So I know like I'm like talking about Giannis being old and injury prone and stuff. Dude, I think Kyrie's game would age pretty well. Like, honestly, like he's just such a skillful player. Like Giannis isn't very skillful. And the asking price for Kyrie, I bet like we could ship Randall off and get a first for him and give that first to Dallas and then give up Dillingham or some shit and like a contract and get Kyrie. That's what I want us to do personally.
Ant loves Kyrie too.
Yeah, he's great. Anyways, this Wolves Raptors game, I do like Ingram. I know Bubs, you like taking some high usage guys overs against the Wolves. I just don't think we're going to do anything special against Ingram to get the ball out of his hand. If he wants to pull up midi, he can get a pull up midi. 20.5, I think, is a feasible line for him, even with everyone healthy. But honestly, we still don't know if Ant and Randall are going to play, so I don't have much on this game. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, the first thing I always look when the Wolves are playing is the line for the opposing scoring wing or guard. I don't love it just with – I hate betting on the Raptors when they're fully healthy. It's just too many mouths to feed. But the spot's certainly great.
Stim, you got anything?
Nothing for this game now.
Yeah, this game's a shit show. Okay, Boston, Houston, a fun one. Stim, I'm going to kick it to you because I think you have a pretty interesting look.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'm still considering how I'm going to go about it. But I do have interest in Baylor Shireman's rebounds. If you look at this season in games with 22-plus minutes, he's over this 4.5 line in 6 of 8 games, and he's averaging 5.3 rebounds per game. If you kick it to Ty's straight betting website that he made as well, if you take off JB and Simons off the court and plug him in for 25 minutes, he's averaging 5.9 rebounds per game. I mean, he's a sneaky, really good rebounder. If you look at his college game log, which I know is obviously a little far back, but I mean, he was like a double-double machine, averaged 8 and 9 rebounds his last 2 years of college. So I think he's sneaky, like a very, very solid rebounder, and he should play relatively big minutes tonight. Jaylen Brown's going to be out. Simon's gone. Hauser out. It's seems like a nice spot for him.
Yeah, I actually like that a ton. You mentioned the college stuff. The minutes, so he played 28 minutes, and then at first I was like, today I was actually looking at his like props today, just like straight up, and then I was like, they do this weird shit with like Jordan Walsh and stuff, but now that Brown's out and Hauser's out, like there's actually no reason for him not to hit that 25 mark that you were talking about. So he might be penciled in for like 25 regardless, and obviously it's good to be conservative, right? But like 25 might be like pretty conservative, and you might look up at the box score and be like, oh, Baylor with 31 or 32 minutes. So I'm actually very, very in on that too. Bubs,
yeah, I'm not.
Sorry, you go.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm considering instead of just putting a unit on his 4.5, his 6+ is plus 240. I'm thinking about going a half unit there and then 0.1 unit sprinkle on his double at plus 5,700. But it feels like it's more of like a ceiling play as to where I don't know if I want to lay a full unit on him, and he's a little risky. So it's kind of my approach to it right now.
Yeah. Yep. Buying to some variance. I agree. Bubs, kick it to you. Do you got any thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I went really light today, man. I put Pritchard's assist with Brunson's though. The matchup's not all that great, but with Adams off, it kind of changes things. No Brown, so obviously you're going to eat into a lot of that usage on ball. Thompson, kind of a difficult matchup scoring wise for Pritchard, for some kickouts. And if you just take Brown off the court, obviously his usage and stuff goes up, but he's got 8+ in all 4 games this year without Brown. I think it's in the recent guards, like shorter guards, like Spencer from Memphis had like 13 versus Houston. Nembhard had 8. Obviously, they're very limited on shot creators. It's just going to be Pritchard and White creating. So,
yeah, dude, Pritchard scales his game up. Like, have you guys seen like? So obviously, he looks really good without just Jaylen Brown, but like, also Derek White missing. Let's see what he does there. It's like without Derek White this year, 40 and 48 PRA. Without Jaylen Brown every time. Then without Simons, like literally every single game where like a high usage guy has been missing, like Peyton Pritchard just like went stupid every single time. So you're asking for 6 assists? Is that what you got?
I put 8 and 8 with him and Brunson and like a lotto, but yeah, if I didn't have like a blowout concern, I probably would have taken it straight. But
yeah, I might hop on the
his stuff looks really good.
Yeah, his stuff looks great. I mean, it's like literally every single game he's like had an opportunity to scale up a little bit. He's just been incredible. So, yeah, if anyone wants to take Pritchard stuff, whether it's assists, whether it's points, I fully think that that's a pretty solid look too. Do you guys have any? Do you think that the Houston is just doing what they normally do? Like they'll kind of just be straight up, or think there's any like game plan stuff? I guess on the Rocket side of things, what do you guys think like Celtics are going to do with Sengun and KD?
I looked at Sengun unders, and I never take unders. I'm trying to get myself to start pulling the trigger on them, but it was 21.5 this morning, and then now it's down to 19. I stayed off, but if you go to Sengun and use the filters on Prop Madness, I think it was top 10 paint defenses and top 10 in defensive ratings. It's a pretty good hit rate.
Oh, yeah. Even just top 10 defensive ratings looks pretty good. Yeah. Yep. And then you said like the 21.5 too.
Yeah, I was looking at the 21, but it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I played this morning, not going to lie.
Yeah, it's a great look.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good. I think they're pretty aggressive on them. Honestly, do you guys have any? So I had this written down. I said I did like Jabari Smith if you were to go down to 13.5 points. Do you guys have any thoughts on that? I think that Celtics will be pretty willing to give up threes to him. I don't know what his threes are at, but I think that they'll be pretty willing to let him beat them. Do you guys have any opinion there?
That's the thing with Houston is like you could pretty much leave any of them open. Like Amen doesn't shoot. Tari's great from the corner, but like, are you going to like close out and take away a Tari Eason 3 to give up a Sengun layup? Probably not. And then Jabari has no problem letting it fly, but he's just terrible.
Yeah, he is. He's very overrated in my opinion. But like this PR at the same time, like 20.5, I guess the hit rate's not amazing. I don't know. The 13.5 points is just feels like a pretty good line. 62%. It's definitely a plus matchup, I think. Oh, that's a good looks, Pips. I like that a lot.
I also think that Missoula's gonna be extremely disrespectful to Amen Thompson. They're gonna leave him open the entire night, and not that he's gonna hit threes or anything, but he's gonna have some room to, which I think could lead to assists even too. Like his 5.5 line, I've been kind of looking at because it's kind of like what we see with Dyson Daniels, or Josh Hart too. Just the involvement, just his usage is just gonna go up when he's wide open, and it seems like Missoula's the type of guy to be like, "Fuck it, leave him open."
Yeah. Like bait him into like pull up middies and floaters and stuff,
Exactly.
and make him do all these DHOs to just make him have the ball. You're right. I mean, what's like I would not be surprised if they put Kada on him and start like I don't know who else they're gonna start with all these guys out who can be like the beef on Sengun or something. But yeah, no, that's actually a really good shout. And 21.5 PA is getting to like the point with Thompson where like tends to do pretty good honestly with that line. So that actually might be. You just like look at this blind and you're like, nah, I'm not doing this for Thompson. But it's, yeah, if you guys bet like field goal attempts at 365, he's definitely going to go over his field goal attempts.
He went crazy on them last year, him and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
I actually did not see it fell to 21.5. I don't think it was 21.5 earlier, that PA line. It's taking a little dip.
Bro, he went stupid.
He did go stupid. I might actually. What was the points? He had 33 points, 19 shots. Definitely shot like efficient for Thompson.
That was with Jalen Green and Van Vliet too.
Yep.
I mean, Missoula is absolutely the type of guy to say we would love for Amen Thompson to beat us all night.
Yep. Yeah. Woo. Fellas, what are you thinking? This feels mad low.
I'm considering it.
I'm considering it too. See, I guess it's due with Durant and Sengun.
I love him, man.
I bet on him in this Hawks game, so I'm a little bit. I got a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth. But no, yeah, this is such a game where he's going to get ignored.
I think I'm like 3 or 4-0 on him this year, so he's good in my book.
Yeah,
KD just got ruled in too, which I actually like.
Yeah,
and might bump down the line a bit.
Yeah, if this goes down to 20.5, I'm pulling the trigger. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's updated. Okay. Spend a lot of time there. Pelicans, Bucks. This game's kind of a shit show. Kevin Porter's back. I played Herb Jones stuff. His PRA. It's bumped 1. Played 36 minutes last game. Pelicans clearly aren't tanking for. Well, I guess they don't have their pick. So, but Bucks big catch and shoot funnel. Give up a ton of spot ups. In correlation, I do kind of think Zion's unders have a little bit of value, just a little bit. But yeah, do you guys have any thoughts on this shit show?
I have nothing. I hate that KPJ's ruled in. I would have had a little bit of interest, shockingly, in Kuzma. But now that KPJ's in, I'm staying away.
I was looking at Cole Anthony unders for the longest time, and then once KPJ got ruled in, they took away his props. Because I remember Doc saying that there was a chance that he came back and played today. And his line was at like 8 or 9.5 points, and he barely plays as is. But you can't play it now.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This should be a fun game, guys. So, OKC at Spurs. This is probably a game similar to the, not similar, but somewhat similar to that Jazz game, right? Yesterday, where they're going to have an 8-man rotation. It's, I mean, the Thunder aren't trying to lose, but like if the game gets ugly, clearly like Kaysen's not going to play much probably. And me and Stim were talking about this, Bubs, but I want your take on this. I love it. I love it when situations like this happen because when you get like a starter who is still going to play the blowout, but like would benefit from playing a blowout. Like those are the guys. So like there's 8 guys here. I want to find a starter, one of the 2 starters, an over prop on them that is still going to make it through the blowout. So what 3 guys, in your opinion, for OKC would not play through the blowout? I know Kaysen's absolutely one of them, but then you got 2 between Wiggins, Joe, Jay, Will. I mean, do you have any thoughts on this?
Here's the thing. The problem here with them is like the availability for the rest of their guys. So like it depends. Like if they're full strength, obviously Wiggins and Joe would play through a blowout. But if you don't know the timetable for those guys coming back, obviously you need them in future rotations. So I would assume Kaysen, Wiggins, and Joe.
And then Will's getting some of the ball run.
Yeah.
6.5 times, dude. You got to be shitting me. Bro, books around that. Stim, have you concocted anything for this game yet? Or like
I did actually. I don't love the matchup, but I made a lot of money on him last year, and he treated us extremely well. So when the opportunity arises at plus 2,300, boosted on DraftKings, I did take a Jalen Williams triple double. I mean, he's just going to see a ton of usage. They use him kind of like, honestly, he looks like Jokic out there, the way they use him when there's no Chet, no Hartenstein, no SGA. He sits at the top of the key. Isaiah Joe runs around him. He throws passes through his legs to him and stuff. It's crazy. They actually have really nice chemistry. And he had 3 triple doubles last year in games without Hartenstein, SGA, and Jalen Williams. And then the 4th game where he got the start, he got injured within 2 minutes, hurt his ankle. So I mean, he was essentially 3 for 3 on triple doubles. I'm pretty sure last year when he got the start without those guys. They like spoke about it. Obviously, they're a young group. Like post game interviews, they were all talking about it. So I mean, he's definitely coming out tonight with the motivation to get a triple double. It's very tough against San Antonio. So I don't love it at plus 1,000 like it's sitting at now, but at plus 2,300, I did throw 0.25 units on that.
Nah, dude, that's such a good price that you got. 100% hit rate with 6+ minutes without Shea, Chet, and J-Dub, dude, and you only put 0.25. Are you shitting me? It's 100% hit rate.
Nah, this is one of those games where I wish it was a different team. I wish it was not San Antonio. They were playing like Wiggins at 19.5. If this was against a defense that wasn't as aggressive as San Antonio, it would be a smash spot, but San Antonio is just tough.
Yeah, San Antonio is tough. Who knows, though? There's like a human element to this, though, too. Like, I'm sure San Antonio last night was pretty fired up for this one, right? Now it's just like, oh, what the hell? Like, we're playing against like this like YMCA team now. Like, who knows? They might take a little. The intensity might not be the same as it typically would, but that's kind of far out. What's the spread on this one? Only 9.5. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff. I would tend to agree with you. Like Joe is dicey on, getting the true blowout run. Kenny Hustle maybe, but he's not much of like you can scale up your game very well. So yeah, nothing's really popping besides like J Will, just like in correlation. If you want to do like the PRA, I think that's pretty good too. Maybe like, RA. Yeah, or just like playing to the upside, like Stim said, and take the triple double. But yeah, the price is a little bit nuked. Do you guys have anything on the Spurs side? I will say one thing about this Spurs is like, yes, blow up potential is high, but I feel like these lines really haven't moved at all, and like they're acting like this isn't like still a tough matchup or something. So I feel like there is a little bit of value on Spurs overs, just like because I don't think the lines have moved really. But is there any Spurs guys to you guys that pop?
I looked at Castle's points and threes. Just because they'll go under screens and they'll let him shoot. He's done pretty well against them this year. And then
is he still questionable?
Yeah. So is Harper too. I figured if one will sit and one will play, but he's done pretty well against them this year. And they'll, like I said, they'll go under screens. They'll live with him shooting, and obviously all those point of attack defenders are out now for OKC.
Yeah, they absolutely will. Yeah, and also just like, Wemby, does this seem like a little bit low? This is like his lowest closing line in like a while, coming off 3 days of rest. Is this like the front end of a back-to-back? Do you guys know for the Spurs? It is. Okay.
It is.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of makes me a little bit dicey on Vic stuff. Do you guys think like 11.5? I know Thunder, like without Hartenstein, are like a legitimate like awful rebounding team, but I don't know. What do you guys have for like Wemby's minutes? I wonder what his hit rate is. I doubt he plays 32 plus here tonight. But
what's his blocks at?
Have you been dabbling in that market? 2.5?
No, but I'm just thinking like if OKC is just gonna run Walmart J-Will as a hub, and you have all these young guys that are backdooring, they're just going to send shit right to him.
Yeah. I don't hate that at all. What's J. Will's threes?
It's
With
ugly. I think I looked at it earlier.
Over 1.5 was like minus 170 or something.
Yeah, that is pretty gross.
Might have gone down a bit, but yeah, it's not pretty.
Stim, you mentioned Dylan Harper earlier. Do you have any like more thoughts on Dylan or?
I mean, it's tough whether Steph Castle plays or not right now, and even if he plays, like I mean, they're both questionable. I don't think Castle plays. He has this abductor issue right now, and I don't think he's going to go, especially considering OKC is just punting this game and ruled out everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Harper plays, I mean, I don't think their rim protection is going to be nearly the same as the typical OKC team. Like it's not going to be as aggressive as a defense. So I do like Harper's upside, so to say. I wouldn't take him anything straight, but like his 15 plus was plus 330. If you're looking to pair it with somebody, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. One prop that I actually might be on, and I don't know if this is like truly like the best. If you get no Steph Castle, let's see, without Steph and Wemby, there's only been one game. De'Aaron Fox assist might be a little bit interesting because I'm sure the Thunder will still like try to stick to their principles of like being aggressive, but it's just not going to like be effective whatsoever. So I kind of feel like Fox, if you get no Castle, you know, this line's probably not going to hold, but if you can like get a plus money for 6.5 assists on Fox, I think that might be something that isn't terrible. Okay, Memphis, Sacramento. Geez, speaking of gross, where's the DeAndre Hunter props at?
Dude.
Is he playing tonight?
I think he's going to.
I don't know, but Schroeder is.
Oh, for the Cavs?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have anything for this game? I don't think Memphis has a center.
I looked at Russ PRA, but I don't know if Sabonis is playing.
Yeah. Is he not going to get traded? I have no clue what the hell's going on.
I saw something that he was going to go to Washington, and 5 minutes later they traded for AD. So,
yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on Davis to Washington?
I kind of love it for Washington. I mean, it's a risky move, but they've got a fun little squad they're putting together. It's an interesting team. I mean, obviously they'll tank it out this year, but next year they get potentially a lottery pick, and then they have a decent 5. Like I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I think like a team like Washington, they needed to like just see something, like see some sort of light where they can like win some games, because like they've been like just tanking for too long, like literally bottom of the barrel tanking. And hey, now that they actually have some big names on their team, now like the lottery will stop rigging it against them, so maybe they can actually get like a good prospect to get a little buzz going.
I like
but
their
yeah,
young guys.
What do you say?
I said I like their young guys. I feel like they have a pretty good core around Trey for what he can bring offensively and what he gives up on the defensive side.
Yeah, like Bilal is kind of weird. He's kind of shit on offense, but really good defensively.
Great defender.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand about Dallas. How do you make that trade and not get one of their young core players, like a Trey Johnson, Koulibaly, Keyshawn? Like, how do you – obviously, they're not going to trade Star, but, like, if you're trading AD, which is essentially trading Luka, how do you not at least get one of those core guys? I don't get it. It's a terrible organization, in my opinion, but –
I think that Davis is he gets paid so damn much that like I wonder if he was even seen as like a positive asset to like around the league, to be honest, with like his injury history and his age and stuff.
That's
Probably slightly positive.
But they got young prospect Chris Middleton.
Yeah. Is he gonna get bought out?
Probably.
He could actually be. What do you guys think about Chris? Like, think he can give you like 8 minutes in a playoff setting, or
8 to 12?
I kind of like him with Flag, just for like development purposes. Like he's a crafty vet who's like got a really nasty mid-range game and stuff. Like I kind of like a guy like him to help develop Flag.
Yeah, I actually do too. No, that's a good point. Okay, so Kings Grizzlies. Assuming you guys don't have anything on this, just tough to read.
Yeah, like I said, I looked at Russ for a bit, but I had nothing solid.
Yeah,
I actually looked at GG Jackson a bit. I haven't. His lines kind of got nuked, so now it's gone. But his PR kind of interested me. His rebounds in general a little bit too. I mean, just Jaren Jackson's gone, and he doesn't rebound the ball anyway. But GG is going to see some pretty solid minutes tonight, I'd assume. And they like him. I mean, the coaching staff has been speaking very highly of him recently. He's finally getting some tick. He could be interesting tonight.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good shout. I remember too, like back in like 2023, or this year when Gigi was actually getting like, I don't know, like 25 plus minutes. He was kind of filling up the stat sheet. So Gigi's definitely someone who can get you some buckets. 44 points on the last game of the year, 36 shots.
I maxed that game.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that must have been legendary.
That's when you can actually get low lines for guys that are available. Now they just don't give it to you, or they nuke it to the sun.
Dude, I remember on the last day, I think it was actually this year too. It was when Peyton Watson was a rookie. The books, like this like offshore that like didn't like know what the hell was going on, like gave me 14-1 on Peyton Watson to score 12 points.
Holy shit.
And I had like 200 on it or something to win like 2.5 grand. And I remember he like had it was like 13 points. He had 12 points at the end of the early third quarter, and he like cooked me. I was so upset. Yeah, that shit sucks.
They used to get that shit on FanDuel and DraftKings now. Now they just don't.
Yeah. Now they're just like they're sharp now. They put that I read something that they put like they invest a shit ton of money in their algorithms and their trading team to like make sure that like that shit never happens again. So
you get them fired.
You got to get them canned or join them. Can't beat them, join them. Might drop this and go work for FanDuel.
Yeah.
Cavs Clippers, little James Harden revenge game on the bench.
Dude,
guys got any opinions?
Stim does.
Yeah, I've got Jared Allen over 23.5 PR, which the line has jumped up 2 points now. And also Zubac is ruled out, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, honestly. I mean, obviously Brook Lopez is going to be in drop as well, but he might be like a better rim protector than Zubac. Like I'm honestly not even sure between the two of them, but I still like it. If you actually using straightbetting.com, using Ty's website, if you plug him in without Mobley and Garland, set it to even like 28 minutes, he's averaging like his projections are 20.1 points per game, 9.7 rebounds per game. We're looking at roughly 30 PR. Also, if you just look at the last 3 seasons without Garland and Mobley, looking at his stats, he's over 23.5 PR in 20 to 25 games and his average 30 PR. So, I mean, it's just obviously he's coming off like a huge game, 40 points. It's not the only reason I'm buying in here, but it is nice to see some confidence, and he's going to see usage.
Yeah. Damn, Jared Allen, it's so weird. And I think that Dennis Schroeder is actually really good for him too. Like genuinely. I mean, who is his pick and roll partner and like that bench unit if there was any, like Lonzo. I think that's actually a big upgrade. No, I like that a ton. I think that no Zubac is like really, really good for his rebounding for sure though. Like because Brook, he's not gonna do shit on the glass. He's just gonna kind of chill out on the perimeter and not contest any rebounds and stuff.
Even though I did just watch Dominic Barlow put on a masterclass against Zubac, and I mean he had like 26 and 16. I mean if he's able to dominate on the glass like that, Jared Allen is certainly more of a threat.
Yeah.
And then I also do have a play here that's plus 1,400 that I put together. I don't love that Schroeder's playing. I did not realize that when I played this, but I took Jared Allen 20 points paired with Tyson 5 assists at plus 1,400. I went back and watched his assists last game. Tyson, he had 4 that were to Jared Allen alone, and against his drop coverage, they're kind of using Jared Allen like Hartenstein, how he does that little floater right there, and they were hitting him when they were dropping there, and he was putting that up. He had like 10 potentials, and he's low-key a very good passer if you watch his game. So 20 and 5, I have at plus 1,400.
Dude, I like that a ton. Yeah, because I mean this is like a pretty similar setup like to the Klingon thing from last game, exactly. Right? Like where you just got a drop big who's sitting under the rim. And yeah, I noticed that too, because I was on Mitchell's over points. And I was like, dude, I swear, bro, I was actually getting like pissed because It was just like every time it was just like a Tyson Allen pick and roll. I'm like, dude, can like Donnie get like a pick and roll rep with Kling in there? But yeah, no, it was like Jalen Tyson. So no, I think that's very it's correlated perfectly, right? And I don't think the books are fully factoring in that correlation.
Yeah, I don't love that Schroeder is going to be playing. He's just a little rat out there that's going to be vulturing assists. But I still like it. I think Tyson and him have a nice little chemistry on the pick and roll.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Do you guys have any Clippers thoughts? Cavs, I know Cavs kind of can be pretty aggressive on like primary guys. Seem to be more of like a catch and shoot spot up funnel versus, you know, letting guys kind of go one-on-one. But do you guys have any Clipper thoughts out here?
If you could bet on them, I like Sanders or Miller.
Let's see, what's Jordan? Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even notice that Jordan was hooping like that. Pinnacle. It's 13.5. You guys have any Canadians here?
Nah, probably do, but can't play it. But
probably a couple.
That's probably what I would look at. I just want to mention the Jared Allen. I took him against Phoenix, and they got blown out. I took his PR at 22.5. He finished with 19, and he got blown out. I didn't take him the next game, and he turned into Wilt Chamberlain. So love that play.
Yeah, that was so frustrating, Bubs. I know you were watching that in the first half, like, oh, cash it,
dude. I was sitting there playing Xbox. I was like, oh, sick. He's got 18 PR at half. This is easy money. And then Colin Gillespie and Grayson Allen just strung together like 9 threes, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, shit's cooked. Yeah, I was feeling that same thing. I actually had his over 13.5 points. I think he had 12 at half. Yeah, kind of sucks when when you just like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah. Those are the worst, dude. It's like where you like mentally are like, oh, like whatever your record is on the day, like, oh, like cash that. So I'm 3-2, but I'm actually 4-2 because of this Jared Allen shit. And then it's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we could quick circle back to the Knicks game, seeing that Jordan Clarkson's getting the start in place of Josh Hart. Didn't exactly see that coming. But do you guys think Clarkson? I mean, how do you think these minutes are going to shake up? Do you think that's kind of a smokescreen, and if the game's actually close, it's going to be a lot of Shamet, or what do you guys think this is going to end up looking like?
If the game's close, he's definitely going to close with Shamet over Clarkson.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing 8.5 lines for Shamet. It does seem a wee bit low, to be honest. I wonder what his first half minutes were looking like last game, because Deuce McBride's been out for a while now. And you're getting Mitch back. I wonder if Mitch is actually no. They're saying he's starting. Let's see. Shamet played 12 first half minutes last game. I don't know. I feel like maybe like 25 or something for him. Doesn't look bad. They load up on Brunson like we think. 1.5 threes, minus 160. I don't know. Kind of all over the place, but okay. Well, I think that's you said Clarkson starting helps Brunson assists. You think? I think Josh Hart not starting helps Brunson's assists. I wonder if Josh Hart off the court.
I agree with the Clarkson thing because he doesn't do anything other than shoot. So
Brunson. I also think Strother might have some value in this game too. His minutes are. He's slowly like becoming a real part of this rotation again right now. Plus 285 for 10 plus is definitely catching my eye a bit.
Let's see, Jalen Brunson. Okay, assists don't really change much there. Yeah, no, I agree with you on the Strother look. He's a dude who can catch fire too. He's a great alt line guy. He might commit a turnover and 2 fouls and play like 6 minutes, or he might hit his first 2 threes and never stop shooting, turn into like MPJ real quick. So no, I like that a lot. Okay, I think that's probably gonna do it, guys. Let's see. Are you guys gonna end up rolling with the Thompson, or did this end up going down? Looks like it didn't.
I'm thinking about it. I'm still undecided. I also like Shireman there, so I gotta make some decisions on that.
Yep. I agree. Me too. I don't know. You sold me though. I love betting. Honestly, I love more than anything betting on someone who's going to get completely ignored, because those guys can start off like 1 for 6, and it doesn't matter. You just know that like the ball is going to be in their hands every single possession because it's being like forced into them. Especially in a guy with Thompson who like Ime will not bench no matter what. I don't know.
So that's Ime's boy right there. He can go 0 for 12, and he's going to play 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Thompson also will shoot. Like he'll take that little weird fading mid-range jumper that he has. Like he's not afraid to shoot it, and they want him to. So it's an interesting spot.
Yeah. I remember the Spurs did the exact same thing too, right? I don't know if you guys remember the Spurs game where they put Wemby on him and took 23 shots. I mean, obviously you look at like the Spurs matchup on paper and you're like, oh, that's a terrible matchup. Why would I play that? Oh, 29 PA. I wonder what his usage rate was in that game. Probably pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I think that's probably Dammy says he might play it. Yep, I like that too. Okay, fellas. Well, I think that's probably going to wrap it up here. Both of you guys, shout out you guys for coming on. Shout out the House of Stimms. For any of my viewers who are watching this and don't know Bubs and Stim, really, really good bettors. I do have their Twitters linked down below, so make sure to follow them on X. They will drop some game every now and then for the free. And is there anything you guys got before we hit up?
Not much. Yeah, thank you for having us. Love your website. Definitely is a great research tool to have. But yeah, we're the House of Stimms group. Yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Bubs, you got anything?
Same as what Stim said. As always, appreciate you having us on, and hopefully we can get a stream going post trade deadline, and it's not a chaotic shit show. And I can give you a little bit more, but yeah,
I agree. I'll just say this, guys. Like, especially, I mean, we basically skipped over. How many games did we skip over? Like the Memphis, Sacramento, the Pelicans, Bucks. I mean, there's a ton of weird shit going on with this. So, you know, sometimes variance is good to take advantage of, like how Stim's playing like that J-Dub triple or J-Will triple double and stuff. But also like especially be careful weighing like minus money today, I would say, especially in those games, because you might get pissed off by some random bullshit. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, everyone who watched this, do appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back with a video tomorrow. I'll be back with a stream, I believe, tomorrow. And once again, Stim and Bubs, thank you guys for coming on. It's always a fun time doing these. And we will catch you guys tomorrow.